Hello, my little muffin heads. Anton here. I was just playing with my wing nuts in the bath and the thought occurred to me. I was online with Budgie last night and he was saying, why don't you show people how you built your cockpit? And I thought, what a splendid idea. So I thought I'd tell you. Anyway, got to go and shave the old undercarriage. Pip pip toodaloo. And it struck me one day. I was upstairs in the loft thinking, well, this is just full of old tat and old junk. And I looked at the apex of the roof and I thought, do you know what? I could build a cockpit in there. And so it begins. This is my loft, and this is my loft ladder. I'm about to embark on probably one of the geekiest things I've ever done. And I thought I'd record it for posterity, just to let people know that if you've got the space, you can do anything. And this is my loft. It's been full of junk for years and years and years, which is all neatly piled up there in the corner. And I'm now going to turn it into something that I've wanted probably since I was about 10 years old. And I suddenly decided life's too short and I'm going to go for it. So, can you tell what it is yet? Well, this is actually day 3 now. It probably doesn't look any different to you, apart from the wood's been moved around. But what I've actually built today, yesterday and the day before, I've actually put in a false floor there, which raised the floor up by about 4 or 5 inches. And that in turn gives us a drop off at the front where the actual rudder pedals are going to go eventually. So we'll just carry on. And let's say what I probably didn't make quite clear at the beginning is that this project is actually being built out of old bits of rubbish. This is timber, you know, it's a man thing when a guy with timber says, I'm going to put this away because it might come in useful one day. Well, this is basically what this is being made of. Bits of old junk. There's a kitchen worktop here that's been lying around for years, it's being utilised. And basically just to show that, you know, things like this can be built with a little bit of imagination and they can be built very cheaply. There's the old kitchen worktop from my old house, which was brought with us for some strange reason, and plus various bits of wood that have been used over the years. There's even stuff there that I pinched out of my dad's garden shed that's been lying there for absolutely years and years, so it's well seasoned. I just hope it's not full of woodworm. Well, this is day 4 now, and the first bit of expense I've incurred, which was 15 quid, which was to buy 9 pieces of 1x1. Basically this is going to be used for the fuselage, or the shape of the fuselage. As you can see, I've finished cutting in the kitchen worktop, and basically this is going to be covered, and then the 2 yokes are going to be mounted on the left and right hand side. Made a mistake actually, I cut them from the back and I meant to cut them from the front, but there you go when you get excited. Also found this morning at a friend's house, lying in the garage not doing anything, is some old pipe lagging which is actually going to be used to finish off the trim, which was something I thought I'd have to buy, but there was actually 5 pieces there left over from an old central heating job, which was excellent. And again, for the actual edging strip where the pedals are going to go into, well, the foot pedals will be going into the well, and again found some old edging strips ready to be thrown out in the skip, which when they're flipped over and turned, absolutely perfect, and in the right colour as well, grey, so I couldn't ask for more really. So touch wood. Oh yeah, and we've also got a fire escape sign. I mean, there's only one way in and out, so, but I thought I'd get a sign to put up. So like I said, all in all, still going to plan. Everybody still thinks I'm mad as a hatter, but there you go. Well, there you go, it's mounted in all its glory. You can kind of see where the flight deck's going now. You've got the 3 screens going to go across the top, and then the dials across the middle here, and then obviously the 2 yokes there, and the pedals down below. And obviously we'll have to do something about that chair. Well, here we are, another week on. Things have been quite slow this week. Unfortunately, the children have been off ill with a cold, and I've not been feeling too brilliant myself, so there's not a lot been done, but there is progress. We're going there. That's going to be the top of the window. That's where the monitors are mounted. Got some floor tiles in there ready to mount the pedals. I've just got to decorate the back there. So it's only a quick one, just to let you know how we're progressing. Let you know, as you can see, got the main door in place there, and some of the struts ready to board up. Floors in. You can see the cockpit's starting to take shape now. Both pedal pits have been carpeted now. They were covered in sawdust. They're going to look nice, and then we've got a timber frontage to go on there. And also the main dashboard has been drilled out, ready to accept all the cables. That's going to be covered in like a leather fabric. And tops on again. The roof's been fitted. I thought we'd use a piece of timber, something light but very strong, and I found a small set of ladders that'll do the job. And basically the hardboard slats, which are going to make up the fuselage, actually slot into this gap and then feed all the way around and down. And now it's just a case of picking all this timber up now and making the basic fuselage shape, and see how we go on with that. Well, feel like we're really making some inroads at the moment. I had to put some extra lighting in to kind of fix the main support strut, which is actually a second-hand pair of ladders, and we started putting the panelling in now to give it sort of a good curve. And basically those have been locked into the ladder struts there. I don't know if you can see that. So they've been put in to sort of lock themselves off, and that's giving us a nice curve on the interior of the cockpit. So we're just sort of ploughing away now. I'm going to finish this this one side and then obviously move on to the next side, because basically it's sort of working, shifting the junk from one side to the other and then carrying on working. Just got to keep plugging away. You know, at the time, build your own cockpit seemed like a good idea. Well, here we are. I think we're about a month and a half in now, and we're getting there slowly but surely. Things are moving on. Not fast enough, unfortunately, but that's life when you live with a wife and 4 kids. You have to give them some of your time as well. But you can see there the roof, well, the left hand side of the roof's in now, and we've got to work on the right hand side, and just keep plugging away with all the little minor adjustments that need doing.
Upstairs, please. There. What is it? Chicken. Yeah.
Sit down.
Well, why are the potatoes, woman? Why?
Happy Christmas, everyone!
Happy Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Boom!
Hey!
Oh, that scared me.
Turn the light off.
Hope you enjoyed that, folks. That's all. Anton out. Ta-ta for now. Pip pip toodaloo.